Aria Polymer Multilayer Adhesives. How have multilayer structures made their way in industries? As highly consumed polymer in different industries, polyolefins have so many good properties, but on the other hand, they have high oxygen permeability. In polyolefins, oxygen transfer rate and some other properties change as environmental conditions change. Performance of polyolefin products increase by using polar polymers such as polyamide, EVOH, and PET, or metals like aluminum and steel as a second substance layer in structure of products. These multilayer structures are used in packaging, pipes, and automobile industry. What is the necessity of using adhesives in multilayer structures? As different layers used in these products have different polarity, there is a poor interfacial adhesion between them. So, it is necessary to apply an intermediate layer as a tri-layer adhesive to make bonds between incompatible layers. How does tri-layer adhesive act? Resolving poor adhesion between layers is provided by using polyethylene grafted by Maleic Anhydride adhesive by its bimodal function, which is considered as a new approach to improve compatibility and resolve poor adhesion between non-compatible layers. At nonpolar interface in resin melt, molecular diffusion and chain entanglement occur. On the other hand, the functional groups in tri-layer cause the chemical interaction, which is covalent or hydrogen bond at polar substrate adhesive interface. What about multi-layer food packaging? Polyolefin films are considered to be the best option in food packaging. But the high oxygen transfer rate of polyolefin is main drawback, causing poor protection for sensitive food. Multilayer films are used for long-time food protection to avoid permeating gases and moisture by combination of oxygen as polar and moisture as nonpolar barrier polymers. Combination of polar polymers such as EVOH or nylon with polyolefin layer has significant effect on gas barrier performance in food packaging films. Significant change in oxygen transmission rate is achieved by EVOH layer adhered by polyethylene grafted by Maleic Anhydride adhesive as a tri-layer. What is the necessity of adhesive in paper lamination? Light and easy transport multi-layered structures protect sensitive beverage and food against moisture, light, and air. Aluminum layer is used as an oxygen and light barrier at these structures. Modified polyethylene adhesive resin is applied between polar and nonpolar layers to improve paper lamination performance. What is the use of tri-layer adhesive in water pipes? Aluminum or steel is sandwiched between an inner and outer layer of polyethylene or PEX for multi-layer water pipes to improve properties such as high stability in pipe shape, good oxygen barrier property, high resistance to heat and pressure, and excellent long-term durability for applications. But resolving poor adhesion between polar and nonpolar layers in pipe requires polyethylene grafted by Maleic Anhydride adhesive to provide a strong bonding between polyolefin layer with polar layer in pipe structures. What is the use of tri-layer adhesives in oil and gas pipes? In transmission pipes, epoxy primer layer is strongly bonded to the steel and a top coat of polyethylene layer is applied to provide high chemical resistance and flexibility, high mechanical and chemical resistance, anti-corrosive properties, and long-term stability. The functionalized polyethylene adhesive resin is applied in 3-layer anti-corrosion oil and gas piping to bond polyethylene topcoat layer and epoxy layer to complete pipe performance in application. What is the difference between Aria Adhesive performance and one of the other commercial adhesives? Mechanical properties are almost in a range, but Aria Adhesive 4107 has higher mechanical properties. A peel strength analysis has done to compare Aria Adhesive and one of the other commercial adhesives. As reported by labs, Aria Adhesive 4107 has maximum peel strength about 600. In comparison, maximum peel strength of the other examined adhesive is about 580. Thanks for being with us. There is always a better way.